Wyatt reporting once more from the mother city of Cape Town in South Africa, where the ongoing transit strike, the taxi industry strike, is paralyzing many parts of the city and the suburbs. It's had a very devastating impact on workers who work in retail shops, restaurants, petrol station, gas station attendants. The people who are doing the work, keeping the city and keeping this part of the country running, are impacted heavily by this because they have no transport home. These, of course, are the working poor or those who don't make a lot of money who rely on this system. 30, 40 years ago, there was a reliable public transport system with buses and trains and streetcars that were effective here in South Africa, but that has been undermined by neglect and malfeasance over the past 30 years. As a consequence, people throughout the country have to rely on these minibuses, or commies as many people call them, in order to get from place to place, from work, and get back home. But the problem is that they're refusing to drive for the better part of a week. Not only are they refusing to drive, but they're actually, some of their number are attacking motorists, throwing rocks. Just a couple nights ago, I was unable to travel down the road. Thankfully, private security doing the job that law enforcement was failing to do, blocking the road, warning people that it was unsafe to go down that road, and then we were routed a different direction so that we were not attacked by rock throwers, whom I saw in the distance with bricks in their hands. We've seen multiple buses now. At least 6 buses have been lit up and torched over the past few days. It's really a situation out of control. And who is harmed by this the most, folks? Who suffers the most because of this? Look, I've been inconvenienced as a person traveling around, visiting the Western Cape, try to go to a restaurant and they have a limited menu because they don't have any cooks in the kitchen because they can't get to work. I went the other night to the Blaubergstrand, and the lady who was serving us at the table, as children, she can't get home and see her kids. So she's staying and sleeping at her place of work because there's no transport because of the strike. People striking because they want to drive vehicles that are unsafe. This is morally reprehensible, but it's a situation people in Cape Town are dealing with. So I went yesterday, I stopped in a McDonald's next to a petrol station, got fuel. McDonald's closed, no workers. Drove on, found another McDonald's, closed, no workers. There was a Burger King open, so I stopped in there, got something to drink, but they closed at 5 p.m. because of a shortage of workers because of no transport. Again, that's inconvenient for me, but it's total chaos for the people who work and make a living here in the mother city and try to keep things running smoothly. This is something that the city of Cape Town needs to sort out, and the taxi industry needs to back off of its ludicrous nonsense about wanting to drive unsafe vehicles. You need to drive vehicles that are roadworthy and not endanger the safety of your clients. That's just self-defeating. But of course, I understand why it's going on. A lot of power in this industry, and it's affecting the lives of people here in the Western Cape. Reporting from the Western Cape, this is Chris Wyatt. Be safe out there, folks.